to be reading some Anglo-Saxon, Beowulf in particular. We're going to start right at the beginning, and then we're going to jump around to where Grendel comes to Herod and meets his nemesis, Beowulf. Okay, English first. So, or listen. The Spear Danes in days gone by, and the kings who ruled them had courage and greatness. We have heard of those princes' heroic campaigns. There was Shield Sheafson, scourge of many tribes, a wrecker of mead benches, campaigning among foes. This terror of the hall troops had come far. A foundling to start with, he would flourish later on as his powers waxed, and his worth was proved. In the end, each clan on the outlying coast, beyond the whale road, had to yield to him and begin to pay a tribute. That was one good king. Now, Anglo-Saxon. What? We Gardena and Yerdagum, the old Kninga, Trim Gefrunan, who the Etalinga Sellen Pyramidon, oft shield Schaffen, Skiathena Tretum Monegum Megtum, Meodo Setla Oftea, Egsode Erol, Setanarest Wearth, Freya Schäft Funden, Hidas Fro Fregebad, Weaxendel Volcum, Weorth Mindum Tha, Othat him Egwilch para im Sittendra, Offa Hronrade, Hyran Skulde, Gomban Gildan. That was good cunning. Now, let's jump ahead a little bit here. Then out of the night came the shadow stalker, stealthy and swift. The hall guards were slack asleep at their post, all except one. It was widely understood that as long as God allowed it, the fiend could not bear them in his shadow-born. One man, however, was in fighting mood, awake and on the edge, spoiling for action. Okay. Anglo-Saxon. Come on war night, Skrythen Shadowginga, Skelden Swefon, Tha that horn recked Helden Skuldun, Ele Button Anum, that was Ildum Kuth, that he ne musta da metod nulde se sin skatta under shadow bringen. Ach he wekende wartum man andan bad bulgen mod biad wa gethingus. In off the moors, down through the mist bands, God-cursed Grendel came greedily loping. The bane of the race of men roamed forth, hunting for a prey in the high hall. Under the cloud murk he moved towards it until it shone above him, a sheer keep of fortified gold. Nor was that the first time that he had scouted the grounds of Hrothgar's dwelling, although never in his life, before or since, did he find harder fortune or hall defenders. Da kom oft mor under mist Hleothrum, Grundo gongan goddess ere bar. Minte seman skatha mana kinnis, sume besieran in selethan hean. Wod under vulkum tudas de he win reked. Gold selle gumena gervost visse, fetum fane nevastat formasith, that he hroth garast ham gesote, nafre he on eldor dagum ne sitan, herdan halle hel thingast fond. Spurned and joyless, he journeyed on ahead and arrived at the barn. The iron brace door turned on its hinge when the hands touched it. Then his rage boiled over and he ripped open the mouth of the building, maddening for blood, pacing the length of the patterned floor with his loathsome tread. While the baleful light, flame more than light, flared from his eyes, he saw many men in the mansion sleeping, a ranked company of kinsmen and warriors, quartered together, and his glee was demonic. Picturing the mayhem before morning, he would rip life from limb and devour them, feed on their flesh, but his fate that night was due to change. His days of ravening had come to an end. Yes. Kom da to resed rink sitten diom bedalled durusono onarn. Vier bindum fast. Sitten he here fullnum kerhan on bad the Beowulf heidig. Da he ge bulgen was, rekeddes mutan ratte afterthon on fagne for, beyond treode jorda ere mod, him on eogum stud ligge galekost, leot on feger, gesea he en rekid, rinka manninge swiffen sibad gedreit samod ed gedere. And that concludes Beowulf in Anglo-Saxon.